hi.
Wow, we've got a bit of an exclusive today.
I'm
What?
excited. I love exclusive things. I love it.
We do love exclusive things here. And it's thanks to our friends at Wizards of the Coast who have very kindly sponsored this video. Thank you to you guys. But yeah, so Magic the Gathering Streets of New Capenna is their new expansion that's coming out on the 29th of April.
Soon.
Very soon. And I mean, I love the look of this expansion because it's like, it's Art Deco, it's like, you know, glamorous parties, crime, it's like old
City
gangster
streets.
movies. Yes.
Everything we love. Really.
Everything we love. Yeah. I mean, who doesn't love that, you know?
If I can picture myself walking down a street in a faux fur stole with like a staff, then I'm 100% into whatever it is. And that's what Capenna is, basically.
Basically, yeah. It's like combining, you know, everything you love about, you know, fantasy tropes, sort of like angels and demons and vampires, but then also you get the glitz and glamour of like 1920s golden age Hollywood. So happy days.
I'm ready to be a flapper and just get at it, to be honest.
I could totally picture you in that getup. Like, I think that would just be perfect. And Ian, I could totally see you as a riveteer. I think that's where you belong. But anyway, so what we have here is a very fun video that they've made starring one Ross Kemp.
Yes, Ross Kemp.
I don't know who that is, but
Don't
I'm
say
sure I'll
that,
find
Zoe.
out. I'm sure I'll
Don't
find
say-
out. I will
You
find
must-
out once we play this video.
You must be aware of Ross Kemp's magnificent
say that
work as
every
Grant Mitchell from EastEnders.
I don't watch
One of the
EastEnders.
two Mitchell. Okay, how about when he played himself on the TV show Extras?
Ian, you do this all the time. You go,
But-
you can't know who this person is,
You
and then
must,
proceed to give an
you
example
must
of things
be
that I haven't
familiar then
watched.
with Ross Kemp on Gangs, his
Yes.
award-winning documentary series about gangs.
No.
Well, that is
I'm
exactly.
told that this is my first introduction to him, though, through the format of Magic the Gathering and Angels and Demons, because that's how I want to be
Perfect.
introduced to all people.
It's
so.
perfect. But like, I tell you what, let's watch the video through once so that you can experience the magnificence that is Ross Kemp, and then maybe we'll talk it through then and see if we can convince you of his credentials.
I look
Imagine
forward
getting
to
to
it.
experience Ross Kemp for the first time. I'm kind of jealous of you, Zoe.
Okay, well, shall we get this show on the road?
Let's do it. All right, wait. So we do 3, 2, 1, press play, right?
Cool.
Okay.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, play.
If this doesn't kill me, it'll make me stronger, right? For decades, I've been making documentaries, investigating some of the world's toughest gangs. For the first time ever, I'm going to go one step further. I'm going to join a gang. Recently, I've become obsessed with New Capenna, home to 5 power-hungry families, all vying for control. These streets have it all. Con artists, assassins, hedonistic partiers, tough craftsmen, and demonic lawyers. I'm going to prove their existence and blow the lid on their entire operation. Got it. I've just received a tip-off. Members of all 5
That was an
families will
excellent
be under
cutaway.
one roof today. I need to get in there. There's only one problem. I don't have an invite.
No issue, mate.
Well, I wasn't exactly expecting a warm welcome.
He
I
tried,
think I've
though.
seen another way in. Let's go.
Nice.
He's looking
only
a
just
little bit
arrived.
conspicuous.
And already, I'm picking up a tense atmosphere. All 5 families seem to have a presence here. The Obscura. These guys are the ultimate con artists and use blackmail to gain power. Brokers. Some believe they are followers of a doomsday prophecy. What I know for certain is they are powerful, demonic lawyers. The Cabaretti, a fun-loving cult who host the hottest parties in town. They demand fierce loyalty from their followers. You do not mess with the maestros, respected elite assassins who inhabit influential cultural circles. The Riveteers, unpredictable, destructive and dangerous. These skilled artisans are probably my best chance of gaining access to this fascinating world. Just as I thought my time was up, I finally had a breakthrough. Red light in 5 minutes. But where? This is where my new Capenna adventure starts. But where it ends
Flat cat.
is up to
Go
you.
on, my son.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Holy.
Excellent.
That was great.
I love that he turned up to a party wearing what can only be described as like almost like a half a boiler suit. It's like when you got when you got a party at 2 and then paint some rooms at 3.
When he said that the atmosphere's getting tense, it's like, because you're not in the dress code. You're clearly not
peeking.
dressed right. Bless him.
He went undercover as Ross Kemp.
I love it.
They thought no one would have the audacity to walk in here as Ross Kemp. Surely.
Seriously though, if you've ever seen Ross Kemp on Gangs, like he has been in some what can only be described as very sticky situations, like situations
Real
that,
ones.
yeah, real ones where like you would like other people would completely lose it. He's
damn.
he's absolutely amazing. So yeah, obviously sending him into
Sick.
a party where there are vampires and demons, he's like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, he doesn't mind.
I love how up for it he was though.
Yeah, he was really into it. Like, he definitely sold it to me. But I just need to say that as soon as I heard that brokers were a thing and that demonic lawyers were a thing, instantly that's the family. I mean, I'm already part of a lawyer family, but I am joining that gang so quickly.
Yeah, I could see you doing that. I don't know. I'm looking through it now again. I think, I mean, just looking at the still of the cabarets, right? So they're
Like, I mean, come on.
a fun-loving cult who hosts the hottest parties in town. Also, so it's got like the large feline guy hosting the party.
Yes.
Would we call him the Great Catsby?
Hey.
No comment.
Pretty
Not
I
appreciated
reacting to
that
I'm
one.
not rising to the bait.
Don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty sad we weren't at that party. But it's probably for the best because we'd probably end up running the entire
Yeah.
city if we turned.
I don't
out.
think they could. I don't think they could cope with it. To be honest,
No, definitely not. But I just love all the costumes that they had and just the overall theme of the decadence of it.
Yeah, it was. I liked all the like glancing shots between. The fact they didn't linger on anyone for too long was like, yeah, I can believe that I'm feeling awkward enough in this corner of this party. I don't want to make eye contact with anyone. This
Everyone's
is selling
just-
me on the party.
Everyone's just ready to be like finger guns at the ready to cast some magic.
I think everyone knew what an exclusive party it was, so they were all solely focused on the aesthetic of what they were doing because there was
Yes.
no actual talking happening. So they just knew that they just had to look terrifying. But to be honest, if you're a demon, that's what you need to do. Like, you don't really need to do much else to flex, do you?
It's absolutely right. I mean, like you got the maestros who are like they're basically vampires. And they're like, you know, all about the ruthless assassinations and stuff like that. And then the riveteers are like, you know, they're industrious.
Chaotic.
Yeah, pretty chaotic and stuff. And then obviously the partygoers who are druids, I think, which is a really interesting twist on like.
Oh, I love that. That's such a cool
Yeah.
interpretation because usually druids are so foresty and stuff. It's cool seeing them in
Exactly.
the city. Yeah, Ian, I think you're definitely a riveteer.
Yeah, that sounds chaos and looting and breaking into places. I mean, I've
So-
never done that in real life. of
Never.
course.
So this is the plan. Ian, you're a riveteer. Aoife, you're part of the what was it,
Cabarets.
cabaret.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm the broker. So basically, whatever trouble you two get into, I will just use legal wizardry to get you out of
Yes.
it. And like, you know, the amount of stuff you can do with the contract and loopholes, it's wonderous. So
I love
basically,
it.
we have an infallible trio right here.
We're
for Capenna.
ready. We're ready
Yeah.
for it. And then in the Streets of New Capenna also introduces a substance called Halo, which is a little bit interesting as well. That kind of like is, you know, I guess it's like underpinning the whole sort of seedy underbelly of the city and stuff.
Yeah.
It's definitely feeding into the gangster theme as well. And then it also reintroduces shards, which is really cool because
Oh, cool.
yeah, we haven't had that in a while.
Yeah.
And yeah, I like really love the artwork. Really love that it's sort of taken a completely different twist on the look of the multiverse that we've had from a bunch of like, you know, the most recent expansions. Like it just looks
Yeah.
so different. I think this is the 92nd expansion.
Oh my
Magic the
God.
Gathering, which is
But
like
it's so different. Like, I feel like if you looked at it, I love that it's got the perfect intersection between fantasy and 1920s fashion because,
Yeah.
like, sometimes it's so hard to convince people that the fantasy isn't a time period, it's a genre, and like this
So
completely
true.
fits into that of just being like, it can be any time. For example, here's fantasy like in the 1920s. I think they've really crushed it with the like art direction.
So true. And I just love that Ross Kemp was up for that. It was just so good.
He did really well.
He really
I love it.
did.
He was really into
He
it.
fully sold it. I mean,
Yeah.
the outfit, no, not so much, but fully like his wee faces when he's looking around the party is just.
Oh, some of those
Respect.
cutaways were absolutely magnificent.
What an
Yeah, well, I'm
absolute
definitely going to
pro.
go and watch his gang stuff now because I feel like if he stuck it through those kinds of situations, I mean, demons, but also the ones that like happen in our world, I really want to see what he's like in them. So
You
I'll
should
check him
you should
out.
check it out for sure. He's really such a badass. Like it's awesome.
Nice.
Well, I think that will do us for today. But I really enjoyed that. I'm really looking forward to seeing all the new cards. There's been a few like
Yes.
sneak peeks out in the wild already. But yeah, the full expansion launches on the 29th of April, so it's really
So
really
soon.
soon. Yeah,
Perfect. I'll get a contract written up in advance just so we all know where we stand.
I'll get the champagne in for you guys, and yeah, we're gonna have a little raging party to celebrate. obviously.
Yeah,
think we can do
I'll
that.
steal some snacks for us.
Yes,
Excellent.
perfect.
Perfect. See, it's like a dream team.
Amazing.
Perfect.
Well, thank you once again to Wizards of the Coast for sponsoring this video. And
Thank you.
yeah, we will see you all very, very soon. Hope you enjoyed.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.